and all the consuls sought false witness against Ha Mashayach Yahawashi to put him to death. So they coming up with false, they lying about the things they coming up against him about. They're telling lies. Mark 15, verse 1 and 2. And straightway in the morning, the chief priests held a consultation with the elders and scribes and the whole council, and bound Ha Mashayach Yahawashi and carried him away and delivered him to Pilate. And Pilate asked him. Now they done did all the things they dealing with, all the stuff, trial, everything happened in the night. They got him at night, and then when it came daybreak, we still into the Passover day, right? They delivered him to Pilate, and Pilate asked him, "Art thou the king of the Jews?" That's what Pilate gonna ask him. "Are you the king of the Jews? Art thou the king of the Jews?" And he answered, he said unto him, "Thou sayest it." Mashayach Yahawashi was real shrewd, wasn't he? He said, "Thou sayest." Matthew 26 and 59. Now the chief priests and elders and all the council sought false witness against Ha Mashayach Yahawashi to put him to death, but found none. Yeah, though many false witnesses came, yet found they none. At the last came 2 false witnesses. See? Came 2 false witnesses, right? Show you how this is Israel. This is Israelites. Look at Exodus. The 20th chapter is just in the 10 Commandments. Exodus, the 20th chapter, verse 16. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. They lying. Here it is. They supposed to be the men that's over the Israelites. That's why y'all can't be caught up in men. Better know who you dealing with. For real, for real. Listen. Matthew 26 and 60. But found none. Yeah, though many false witnesses, liars, came, yet found they none. At the last came 2 false witnesses. Right? 2 false witnesses. This is what it said. And said, this fellow said, I am able to destroy the temple of the Most High and to build it in 3 days. Say, I'm able to destroy the temple of the Most High and build it in 3 days. And the high priest, that's what I'm telling you, this is carnal. This is carnal. They were carnal minded, like a lot of you out there carnal minded. You're not spiritually minded. Enough, I might say. Remember, this is a false witness. This is a liar. Saying Ha Mashayach Yahawashi say you're going to destroy the temple of the Most High and build it in 3 days, right? And the high priest arose and said unto him, answerest thou nothing? What is it which these witnesses against thee? But Ha Mashayach Yahawashi held his peace, just like we read in Isaiah the 53rd chapter. Tell me they don't go right along with it. And Ha Mashayach Yahawashi held his peace. And the high priest answered and said unto him, I adjure by the living power that thou tell us whether thou be Ha Mashayach, the Son of the Most High. They ain't asking was he Yahawashi. They didn't ask was he Jesus. This is very important. Because there's only one, Ha Mashayach. They asked him that thou tell us whether thou be Ha Mashayach, the Son of the Most High. Ha Mashayach Yahawashi said unto him, thou hast said, nevertheless I say unto you, hereafter shall you see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven. Right? He quoting what he told John the Revelator on the island of Patmos. Some almost 60 years later, in Revelation 1 and 7, he said, behold, he cometh with clouds. These are chariots of the Most High, as I told you earlier, Psalms 104 and 3, what they call flying saucers. we call them IFOs, identified flying objects. They call them UFOs, unidentified flying objects. Behold, he cometh with clouds, them chariots, them flying saucers, and every eye shall see him. And they also was pierced him, like these wicked Israelites, the children of the devil. And they also was pierced him. And the Romans, they pierced him, and all you that believe that this is him too. Y'all gonna see him too. All you that believe that this is him too. Y'all gonna see him too. You don't repent. And they also was pierced him. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, not him. They inserted that. So now, going back to Matthew 26, since we on the road, he told him, verse 64, Mashayach said unto him, thou hast said, nevertheless I say unto you, hereafter shall ye see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power and coming in the clouds of heaven. Let them know. Remember those that pierced them? Remember what we read in Acts 5 and 30? Talking to these wicked Israelites that was so afraid, a bunch of Sambos were afraid of losing their power with the Romans. Look, Acts 5 and 30, remember it said, in the power of our father, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, raised up a Mashayach Yahawashi whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. You see? That's who we reading about. These high priests and scribes and Pharisees. Verse 65, then the high priest rent his clothes, saying, he has spoken blasphemy. What further need have we of witnesses? Behold, now ye have heard his blasphemy. What think ye? They answered and said, he is guilty of death. What did he do? Then did they spit in his face and buffeted him. I mean, they hit him. They spit in his face, they started hitting him, and others smote him with the palms of their hands, smacking him, bow, saying, prophesy unto us, thou Mashayach, who is he that smote thee? Man. Now Peter sat without in the palace. He was outside. And the damsel came unto him, saying, thou also was with Yahawashi of Galilee. But he denied before them all, saying, I know not what thou sayest. You don't know what you're talking about? I wasn't with him. I don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't none of me. And when he was gone out into the porch, another maid saw him, snitching women, and said unto them that were there, this fellow was also with